happening?
Guys, we're back with another episode of
We're
Trade
here.
Tuesdays.
Jason Grew.
Andrew Lemoyne. Hey, we're from CoverageCorp Dealer Solutions, guys, and every single Tuesday, we're talking trades, okay? Hey, look, just want to say appreciate all the dealers that have been tuning in, the comments we've been getting,
Thank you.
the emails,
Wow.
amazing, demos getting booked. Hey, look,
Unbelievable.
we got dealers from Canada, of course. All of our friends in the U.S. got some great conversations going on down there. And we even had a couple dealers from Europe.
Insane.
Some European friends of ours reaching out. So I guess
Amazing.
we're global now.
It's true.
And hey,
It's
one
true.
thing remains in common. I don't care where you are in the world, what country you live in. You work for a dealership, you sell cars, you are going to encounter customers who have trades.
A trade-in.
And look, we've got an app that can help you out.
Guaranteed trade.
That's it, guys.
Hey?
Look, CoverageCorp.ca/GT.
GT?
If you haven't checked out Guaranteed Trade yet, you've got to do it. Look, don't do it for me. Do it for you. You have to see this thing.
You have to check it out. It's absolutely blowing up.
It's
We're loving it.
freaking
They're loving
believable,
it.
guys. It's unbelievable.
What are we
This is-
talking about?
Look, guys, this is the next step, okay? This is the next step in the online purchasing journey. It really is, okay? Giving consumers the ability to load their car from home, capture the trade right from their driveway, okay? From their office parking lot, from the parkade.
It's the next step.
It is the next
It's the next step. It's for both, though. For
in
both
online
parties.
it really, really is, okay? For the dealers and for the customers. So look, the feedback we've been getting is unbelievable. The results, unreal. I think to date, Guaranteed Trade, now we've been in market 5 months. And guys, we've already generated, I believe, 34,000 leads
It's off the
across
hook.
Canada. That's
It's
off
off the
hook,
charts.
guys. That's 34,000 leads that potentially may not have been generated had we not,
That's right.
created this tool. So that's amazing. And it's amazing to see, guys. So look, I was going back through, if you guys jump back to episode 3, this is episode 4 of Trade Tuesdays. If you guys jump back to episode 3, one thing I was noticing is when Jason was making those mystery calls is, on the phone calls, so many times, all the salesperson wanted to do was just start selling. Okay, they wanted to jump right into, either they didn't even know to sell. They wanted to jump right into, when can you make it in? Or, I can't give you a number over the phone. We don't appraise cars over the phone. We appraise cars in person, all that BS.
They
talk.
miss the connection
Okay, but
with the customer.
yeah, so take that stuff out. That's just common sense. Obviously, that's not the way you handle an incoming trading call. But even the sales reps that didn't go right to the when can you make it in thing, they still brought it to a place where really, if you listen to the calls, they were just talking more about, they went right into their sales pitch. Okay. And that's what I wanted to talk about today real quick, guys, is what are you saying to the customers when you are getting these incoming trading calls? Because chances are they're happening every single day in your store. Okay. How are you handling those calls? Managers, how are your people handling the calls? How are you training your people to handle those calls, right?
How are you making the customers feel?
Right. Exactly.
That's
what
the
kind
most
of feeling?
important, right?
So I can tell you the feeling that Jason had when he called. He was very, explain to us, brother.
You know what?
What was the emotion inside?
I think state is a very important thing to touch on, and I didn't feel good. I felt like I was
Did you
just
feel sad, bro?
Well, I felt sad inside because
Did
you know
you
what? They
feel
didn't make me feel like I was the only customer that they were dealing with. It was
Dude,
just another call.
You sounded like your dog just got hit by a
Wow,
car.
it was just like another call,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I felt sad.
You felt
My
very
energy
sad,
was
bro.
down. Like they weren't excited to be on the phone with me. It was just another day at the office, right?
So more importantly, what I wanted to touch on was like, not only are our dealers not, making customers get excited and trying to put them into a better state, but dude, you're not even asking about the car. See, that's where you got to bring, guys, this is one of the most, qualified, hottest incoming calls that you can get as a consumer who's got a trade and who's looking to sell it. Okay. Who's looking to sell it or trade it in at your dealership. Okay. But do me a favor. Do not just jump right into your pitch. Do not just jump right into trying to close an appointment. Okay. Start talking about the car. Okay. I didn't hear one person say to Jason when he said, hey guys, I've got I live about an hour and a half away. So he addressed he's an out of town customer right off the hop. That's how you started the call. I live out of town. I'm about an hour away. I got 2 kids. It's tough for me to get down there during the week. It's next to impossible actually, because I work.
That's right. But
Okay.
they didn't even align with me on that.
So they didn't even acknowledge that. Great. When can you make it in? Okay. But I never heard somebody be like, So that BMW 2014 330X drive. Awesome, man. Hey, what color is that car? Wicked.
How long have you had that car for?
And look, do you have 2 sets of tires? You got a set of winners? Do they have alloys?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Any extra packages on that thing? Hey, Jason, how long have you owned the car for? Right? See, guys, what do I want to do? You want to turn the customer into the salesperson, right? You start asking enough questions pointed about their trade, and what happens is, dude, they start selling you
on the vehicle.
On their vehicle. And this is a beautiful thing. This is amazing. This is what you want to happen.
And they're looking for value, right? We got to give them the value behind. It's not just another transaction, or, it sounded like they were very unhappy with me having to call, and they only wanted me to get in. Where if you're on the phone with them,
they
with
can
our
let you go.
product,
Yeah.
Guaranteed trade.
Yeah.
Right.
I think only 10% got a number from you. So
nobody got a number.
So look, let me ask you this, okay? Let me ask you this. How would it feel?
Think about it.
If in your store you had an app and you empowered your sales floor with this app to text out to clients
while on the phone.
Okay, so what are we going to do? Number one, we're going to capture the customer's cell phone number right off the hop, right from the call. Hey, Jason, look, your BMW sounds super interesting, and we'd love to take a look at it. I appreciate, man, that you live out of town. You got young kids. I do myself. I know how that is. Here's what I'm going to do for you. We invested in some technology to make this a lot easier for you. What's a phone number that you could receive a text message on? I'm going to jot that down right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to text you over an app that's going to allow you to upload your trade, sir, right from your house, from the comfort of your home. And what this is going to allow me to do is to start digitally shopping that trade for you.
That's right.
Okay. And even get you a couple offers.
Well, and it sounds like now you're working for the customer.
100%.
I'm here to work with you,
and let me
sir.
tell you what other dealers they spoke to that gave them this offer. None. Okay. So what is this doing for you in your store? You're standing out. Okay?
Unless if you have guaranteed trade.
Of course.
And that's what's happening.
It's giving you an edge. It's giving you an edge.
Right?
But even our dealers that have guaranteed trade, I feel like even some of our own dealers are really just utilizing it with their used car managers, which is great. Okay, but guys.
Let's dig in.
Dig in. Get the sales staff texting the app out. They should be immersed. This should become part of your process.
Obsessed.
Part of your phone, part of your phone process, okay? The leasing managers, guys. It's very, very difficult to call a customer that's 2 years out, lease maturity, and say, hey, can you come on by with that car? Because, you might be in a positive equity situation where we could pull you out and put you in a new vehicle at the same monthly payment or less. Come on in for fun and let's just see where you're at. Like, customers going to be like, yeah, I'm busy. I don't really have time. I got 2 years left in the lease, But to call up the lease maturity customers that are, 1, 2, 3 years out, and be like, hey, listen, we're going to send you over an app right now. You can upload the lease from home, and we don't want to waste your time, sir. So what we're going to do is we're going to shop it digitally, make sure that you are in a positive equity situation, okay?
That's it.
And we're going to give you a shout right back. And if you are, we could establish all that before you even come in.
And you know what? The whole point of this how we talk to the customers is we don't want to make them feel like it was an inconvenience. That's what I felt like, right?
Totally.
And when you're working with guaranteed trade and you're providing a different unique engagement, you're allowing the customer to do a bit of work for you, but also they're able to receive some solid number from you, a trade value.
Guys, you're getting the customer to start selling you, okay? And you know what? I always say to people, you want to know the best way to come off like you care?
Care. Okay,
actually give a shit. And this is what these people want to feel like when they're speaking with you guys, okay? They want to talk to a dealer that actually cares about their trade. There's a good chance that they have some sort of emotional attachment to this trade, okay?
Acknowledge that.
At this stage, they have zero emotional attachment to you or your dealership. They don't care about...
They did call you, though.
Yeah, no,
right?
100%, because you've got obviously a piece of inventory or a brand that they're interested in. But don't start going into when they say, look, I got a trade in. Okay. And you want to jump into the fact that, you know what, sir, I'm so glad you phoned us. We're family owned and operated. We've been in business for 25 years. We have a service line with a big LCD TV. We got a coffee. None of that matters. Start with this. Hey, that's awesome, man. We love BMWs. Hey, what color is your BMW, Jason?
Ask questions. Get into questions, but also don't make it sound like the only way for this to happen is for you to come in. Because that's what it sounds like. Well, we can't really do anything. It's only an estimate. It's just a guess. We don't really know until you get in there.
And we got dealers. I don't see. I'm a big fan of giving the number over the phone. Okay, but we got dealers that don't want to give the number over text. Okay. Even that have guaranteed trade. And that's okay. That's why we tell you guaranteed trade, guys, is made to work with your current process, whatever that is. But look, at the end of the day, you know what you can do? We got dealers that they still go ahead and they get the consumer that's out of town to upload it. Okay. And they say, look, we're going to digitally shop your trade so we can have solid numbers for you when you come into the store, and you don't have to sit around the showroom while we shop it. Then we're already going to shop it before you arrive. Right. I'm not a big fan of that process, but it works for some of the dealers that are using GT, and that's what they want to do. So, guys, look, check it out. CoverageCorp.ca.
I want to demo you.
Guys, get to CoverageCorp.ca/GT. Do it now. Book it now.
I can barely keep up with the demos that are coming in.
But I don't believe that. He's got some time. I see his calendar. I see his calendar. He can fit some more in there.
The 10,000-foot view of GT.
That's it.
We're going to show it to you in one of the next upcoming episodes.
Yeah, you know what, guys? Next episode, we're actually going to do a live screen demo, and we're going to show you guaranteed trade in action.
Yes.
Okay.
And there was actually a couple dealers that were showcasing it as well.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was awesome.
That was fantastic.
Hey, guys, thanks for tuning in to Trade Tuesdays. We're going to see you next week.
Yeah.
CoverageCorp.ca/GT.